Hindi
meron
ako
siyang pending
nakapagbayad ng
cases.
tax for the last 10
Oh
years.
my
Parang
God.
conversation.
Lagot o Lusot?
Lagot talaga. Hi Taxumo community, I am attorney Jarika Asmail. I am working as a revenue officer in BIR RDO 52 Paranaque.
Hi Taxumo community, I'm Attorney Bulagas, working as a revenue officer at BIR RDO 52 Paranaque.
Welcome to Lagot o Lusot, where we dig deep into anonymous yet real tax, business, and finance confessions from Reddit. Decide, did they smoothly get away with it, or are they in big trouble? And uncover what went wrong, what went right, how can it be fixed, whether they're Lagot or Lusot, how serious or lucky they really are. Now, are you ready?
Yes.
Ang dami ko ng pending cases sa BIR, plus expired na rin yung business permit ko since pandemic. Below 250k lang naman yung annual income ng business ko din. Tapos wala rin masyadong ipon. Ano kaya best move dito? Can I register a business name, then doon na lang ako magsimulang mag-comply?
Okay, what went wrong?
Dito, meron siyang pending cases.
Yeah.
So, pag pending cases kasi, it's possible na meron ding may penalty yan sa BIR. And since na hindi siya nakapag-file or pay since pandemic, possible na malaki na yung penalties na
Okay, for me naman, what went wrong
Yes.
is the fact that hindi din siya nagbayad ng mga open cases niya, and that the fact that he is thinking of just registering another business para takasan yung existing obligations niya. Okay, what went right?
Oh, what went right? Of course, we have to consider na at least right now, he or she is thinking how to solve those pending cases with the BIR. Kailangan niya nga lang i-comply yung mga penalties na ito sa BIR. He or she has to file the tax returns that weren't filed before and pay the penalties corresponding to those tax returns.
Siguro what went right is the fact that he is trying to correct his actions, although mali po yung way niya ng pag-correct kasi magre-register siya ng another business. Kasi the longer kasi na he will avoid paying these penalties, the bigger the amount of penalties that will accrue.
How can it be fixed?
Paano ba?
So, I think he or she has to proceed dun sa RDO kung saan siya registered. Kailangan niya magpa-verification, ano yung mga penalties na nag-accrue na based sa system. And of course, kailangan niya ngayon i-file and pay the corresponding penalties. And I would also like to note na dahil 250k lang daw yung annual income niya, kailangan niya pa rin mag-file kahit na zero yung taxes dun niya or kahit na maliit lang yung expected na income tax liability.
In addition po, the Train Law and the EOPT Act actually provides for civil penalties in case there is a failure to file a return and pay the taxes thereon at the date prescribed by law. So, 25% po yung surcharge generally unless, yun nga sa implementation of EOPT Act, 10% na lang po kung classified siya as micro or small taxpayer. So, wala po siyang takas dito. Kahit na magpa-register siya, it doesn't erase his previous open cases po.
So what do you think? Lagot o Lusot?
Lagot talaga. Ikaw ba?
Yes, lagot siya.
Yeah. Non-compliant po siya.
Yes.
So, hindi niya pwedeng i-shortcut by starting new and magka-complain siya na alam niyang may naiwan siyang liabilities.
So the best move here is settle the penalties.
Yeah, settle the obligations.
But of course, he or she can register another business, but still
After complying with his tax
after
obligations. Hindi ako nakapagbayad ng tax for the last 10 years. Guys,
Oh
parang
my
normal
God.
conversation. Guys, I haven't paid my government tax since 2015, pre-pandemic. And now I wanna fix it and start paying. So I've been freelancing since mid-2015 after shifting from office work, and to be honest, I never got around to updating my tax stuff. But I already have a tin. And lately, I've been thinking about finally filing and paying my taxes para naman future-proof. My main concern is what are the requirements, needed documents, and possible consequences of filing after all these years. From 2015 to 2019, I was earning around 18 to 20,000, but since my work is project-based, income was kinda inconsistent depending on client workload. Fast forward to now, I'm making around 25 to 40,000 but still project-based. So if no work comes in for the month, GG, wala rin kita. Thankfully, that hasn't happened yet, just some slow months. If anyone can guide me through this, super appreciated. Hope someone notices this.
Very wrong yung hindi nagbabayad ng tax for the last 10 years.
What went wrong, apparently, is his failure to pay his taxes for the last 10 years.
Very wrong yung hindi nagbabayad ng tax for the last 10 years.
Okay. And his failure to update his registration from being a compensation income earner to freelancer. Self-employed freelancer.
Yes. Parang sole proprietor. No? Ano yung possible na penalties under our tax code? Yung
Civil penalties,
civil
surcharge,
penalties.
tapos kung merong tax due, interest pa, uncompromised penalty.
Yes.
At saka dapat hindi siya natakot kasi yung mga 18 to 20,000 lang, most probably, halos
Yes.
wala na siyang, magpa-file na lang siya, halos wala na siyang babayaran.
So, in this case, what do you
went
think?
right?
What went right?
What went right, yung late niya na na-realize. At least na-realize niya na
Yes.
mali yung ginagawa niya.
At least gusto niya lang i-fix or itama yung ano ba yung pwede niyang gawin to cope up with those taxes na hindi niya nabayaran in the last 10 years.
So, how to fix it? Siguro is that kailangan niyang i-update yung registration niya from being a compensation income earner to self-employed freelancer. Ngayon, syempre yung mga 10 years na yon na hindi siya nag-register or update ng registration, syempre hindi madedetect yan ng system. So yung BIR system hindi niya madedetect. So medyo kawawa naman kami.
Kawawa ang Pilipino.
Yeah. Medyo bad siya sa part na yun na isang dekada na hindi siya nagbabayad kahit kumikita naman siya.
Technically, dapat niyang i-declare or i-report yung 10 years na hindi niya na bayaran na taxes. He or she has to file those late tax returns. No? Possible na may penalties na yan. Actually, probably talaga meron yung penalties dahil kahit na nga zero nga lang yung income mo, pag hindi ka na-file, meron ka ng penalty. Yung requirements naman for update, we require yung, kunwari, for example, yung DTA registration niya, kung DTA registered na siya, and kunwari SEC certificate, kung OPC na siya, one-person corporation, and yun, mga permits, like mayor's permit. Pero, all those things can be done naman, yung registration, either online or sa district office na. So, what do you think? Lagot o Lusot?
Siyempre,
Lagot siya. Pero medyo lusot dun sa...
Para sa akin, lagot. Kasi hindi pa din siya nag-update.
Yes.
So, hanggang sa mag-update
Pero
siya.
huwag niya nang lusutan kasi very lagot siya pag nahuli siya ng BIR. Kasi technically parang evasion na siguro
tax
ito.
evader na din yan. Especially 1 decade na.
Yes.
At saka, hindi naman siya yung tax niya halos zero. Kung compute mo, baka exempt pa nga siya na ma-zero pa. Ba't
Coming up
di
next
natin
on Lagot
kino-question yung double at triple taxation? Gusto niyo malaman kung ano yung form na
Sales
gagamitan
tax,
niya.
which is business tax, iba rin yung income tax.